When you find the perfect house online, your first instinct is probably to call the number on the for sale sign or to click the contact agent. But doing that could accidentally strip you of all of your negotiating power. Today, we're talking about the massive risk of dual agency and why being an unrepresented buyer rarely works out in your favor. First, let's define dual agency. This happens when the exact same real estate agent or two agents working for the same exact brokerage represent both the buyer and seller in the same transaction. Think about it like a court case. Can the prosecutor also be the defense attorney? No, because it's a conflict of interest. In dual agency, the agent becomes a neutral mediator. They can no longer negotiate a lower price for the buyer, nor can they fight for a higher price for the seller. They cannot give advice on what to offer or what repairs to demand. Essentially, they became a paper pusher. Now, let's talk about unrepresented buyers. This is when the buyer walks into an open house or calls the listing agent directly and says, "I don't have an agent. I just want to buy this house directly through you." Buyers usually do this for two reasons, both of which are huge misconceptions. They think that they will get a deal or a discount on the price. They think that it simplifies the process. Here is the hard truth. The listing agent signed a contract with the seller first. Their fiduciary duty, their legal obligation, is to get the seller the highest price and the best terms. If you are unrepresented, no one is looking out for your earnest money, your inspection rights, or your appraisal protections. You are playing poker with somebody who can see your cards, but also works for the other side. A lot of unrepresented buyers think that if I don't use an agent, the seller saves on commission and will lower the house price for me. In reality, commission rate is usually pre-negotiated between the seller and the listing agent when the house is put on the market. If you show up without an agent, the listing agent often has negotiated additional compensation for themselves as the workload normally doubles. You don't save money, you just lose representation and have to do more work than you would if you had an agent to begin with. The bottom line, having your own independent buyer's agent protects your investment, your savings, and your peace of mind. And if you hire a great agent, they will likely be able to get their fee covered in the listing price negotiations, repair negotiations, or even get the seller to directly pay them. If you're looking to buy or sell and want an advocate completely dedicated to your side of the table, send me a message or drop me a comment below. Don't forget to follow for more tips from your hat wearing realtor.